Assalamualaikum and greetings everyone. Today we would like to presenting about the Chinese legacies, schools of thought and religions. We go to introduction to Chinese legacies. Chinese civilization is one of the oldest and most influential civilization in human history. It has existed for more than 4,000 years and has contributed many important ideas, philosophies, beliefs, and cultural practices that continue to influence society until today. Throughout its long history, China developed various systems of thought that aim to guide human behavior, social order, and the relationship between individuals and society. These teachings mainly focus on important values such as morality, harmony, discipline, spirituality, and respect for others. Chinese legacies refer to the ideas, beliefs, traditions, philosophies, and cultural practices that were passed down from one generation to another. These legacies become an important part of Chinese identity and shape the way people think, behave, and interact with each other. Among the major examples of Chinese legacies are Confucianism, legalism, Taoism or Taoism, Buddhism, and traditional Chinese beliefs. For example, Confucianism emphasized morality, proper conduct, respect for family, and maintaining harmony in society. Meanwhile, Taoism focuses on living in balance with nature and achieving harmony in life. Legalism highlights the importance of laws and strong governance in maintaining social order, while Buddhism also influenced Chinese spiritual and cultural practices. These schools of thought did not only influence China but also spread to other parts of Asia such as Japan, Korea, and Vietnam. Their influence can still be seen today in areas such as family values, social relationships, leaderships, and cultural traditions. Chinese legacies represent the wisdom and experience of past generations that continue to shape Chinese civilization and contribute to the development of societies across Asia.
So we move on to two of most influential school of thought from the Chinese civilization, which is Confucianism and legalism. Confucianism was founded by Confucius more than 2,500 years ago. At that time, China was facing political disorder and war. Confucius believed the solution wasn't more weapons, it was better people. His teachings on ethics, morality, and social harmony were recorded by his students in a book known as the Annals. So what did Confucius teach? His core goal was simple: a moral and harmonious society built on good character. He believed rulers should lead through virtue, not force. Four key values defined his philosophy was Ren, Li, Xiao, and Yi. Confucianism became the foundation of Chinese education and government for over 2,000 years. Its influence spread beyond China to Korea, Japan, and Vietnam, and even today, Confucian value of family loyalty, respect, and social harmony remain deeply embedded in East Asian societies. But not everyone believed kindness alone could hold a society together. Let's enter legalism. Legalism emerged during the Warring States period between 475 and 221 BCE. Developed by thinkers like Shan Yang and Han Feizu, it took a very different view of human natures. Legalists believe humans are naturally selfish and therefore need strict laws and strong government control to keep order. Legalism has had three core beliefs. First, law must be clear and applied equally to everyone. Second, obedience and achievement should be rewarded. And third, harsh punishment should deter crime and disobedience. Legalism became the political backbone of Qin dynasty, the first unified empire of China. However, its harsh policy eventually caused public revolt and the dynasty's collapse. Yet legalist ideas live on, continuing to influence Chinese bureaucracy and law enforcement for centuries.
What is Taoism? Taoism, also known as Taoism, is a Chinese philosophy and religion founded by Laozi more than 2,000 years ago. Taoism teaches people to live in harmony with nature, believing that nature has its own balance and order. A central concept in Taoism is the Tao, which means the way and refers to the natural path of the universe. Another important teaching is Wu Wei, or non-action, which encourages people to go with the flow rather than forcing things unnaturally. Taoists also value simplicity and balance, promoting a calm life free from greed and excessive desire. Throughout history, Taoism has influenced Chinese art, poetry, traditional medicine, and the observation of nature. Taoist practices with herbs and healing methods also contributed to the development of traditional Chinese medicine. Next, traditional Chinese beliefs. Traditional Chinese beliefs include ancestor worship, yin and yang, feng shui, and belief in spirits and heavenly powers. Ancestor worship is an important practice in which families honor their ancestors and believe they can guide and protect future generations. The concept of yin and yang represents balance in the universe, where opposite forces such as darkness and light work together in harmony. Feng shui is the practice of arranging buildings and objects to create balance and attract positive energy. Traditional Chinese beliefs also include respect for spirits and heavenly powers, with prayers offered for protection, health, and good fortune. These beliefs have shaped family traditions, influenced daily life and festivals, and strengthened respect for elders in Chinese society.
The origins of Buddhism in ancient China. Buddhism originated in India with the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama. It is a spiritual path emphasizing the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path to achieve enlightenment and liberation from the cycle of rebirth. Buddhism began to spread to China through the Silk Road, facilitated by merchants and missionaries during the Han Dynasty. The religion gained popularity among the Chinese people who were drawn to its teaching of compassion, mindfulness, and the possibility of attaining enlightenment. One of the pivotal figures in this transmission was the Indian monk Bodhidharma, known in Chinese as Dao Mo, who arrived in China. He is credited with founding Chan Buddhism, also known as Zen in Japan, focusing on meditation. Dao Mo's legendary 9-year meditation facing a wall at the Shaolin Monastery symbolized his dedication to enlightenment. Buddhism continued to flourish in ancient China, influencing its culture, art, and philosophy. Today, Buddhism is not only an important part of Chinese religious life, but has also spread globally, continuing to inspire millions around the world.